Hey guys, what's up? It's Mikexingchen and welcome to my kitchen. I know I have not done a cooking video for a while, but you guys are gonna love this one. Ever since I went to Taiwan earlier this year, I've been infatuated with beef noodle soup. I've been having it all over the place in New York City. I've been finding places here in the Bay Area, and I wanted to make it at home. At first I thought, you know what, it's gonna be too complex. There must be so many ingredients in all these noodle soup places, and mine's not gonna taste nearly as good. But actually guys, this dish is super simple to make. It is a bit time consuming, but the actual dish, the process, super simple. Now this dish is extremely customizable, from the saltiness of the broth to the ingredients you want to add besides the beef to the noodles themselves. So just because I'm showing you my version of the beef noodle soup doesn't mean you shouldn't go home and tinker with the recipe. All right, let me show you what I'm working with today. For the ingredients, we're going to use one small tomato, some bok choy, some cilantro, 3 stalks of green onion, half of an onion, and I'm going to add a potato in here. Now guys, this dish traditionally, the beef noodle soup does not have potatoes in there, but like I said, this dish is extremely customizable, and I really liked it when I added potatoes in there. For the spices, we have 3 slices of ginger, 5 cloves of garlic, 2 pieces of dried orange peel, and I really like this. This is gonna add so much aroma to your dish. Also, it's gonna make it a little bit spicy because when you cook this for a long time, it really brings the spiciness out of the peel, and that's kind of different than your cayenne pepper spicy. You'll need 3 star anise, 1 teaspoon of dry fennel seed, 1 teaspoon of cumin, a cinnamon stick, 3 bay leaves, and I like to add a bunch of dried chili peppers. And I'm only adding 5 because later on I'm gonna add some of my hot oil. But just a warning guys, when you add more than 10 dried chili peppers and you open up that lid, that soup's gonna punch you in the face. The other ingredients you're gonna need is some sugar, and this is really important, bean paste. You're gonna need some rice cooking wine, light and dark soy sauce, some black Chinese vinegar, and of course you'll need some noodles. This is the first time I'm trying these noodles. These are Korean kalgukso noodles. I hear they're really bouncy, and for my beef noodle soup, I love it if my noodles are bouncy, so I thought I would give these a try for this dish. And finally, of course, you gotta have your beef in your beef noodle soup. And beef selection is really important because you don't want to buy a part of the cow that the more you simmer the meat, the harder it becomes. So I got here some chuck roast. You can also use flank or even a mixture of the two. All right guys, let's prepare these ingredients. First thing we're gonna do is we're gonna take our beef, and this is something my grandparents, when they were teaching me how to treat beef, they said this is really important. And I know nobody really does this in the West, but my grandparents said you gotta do this when dealing with beef. So they told me to soak the beef in cold water, submerge it in cold water for about 5 hours. And what that's gonna do is it's gonna force out all the blood and all the nastiness inside the meat. So you soak it in water for about 5 hours. Every hour or so, you change out the water. So really simple, take a pot or a container, fill it with cold water, and just put your beef inside. And guys, that's really the only time-consuming part of this whole cooking process. The good thing is you only have to change the water once an hour, so set a timer and then just come back to it. Right before your beef is done taking its water bath, this is a good time to chop up your vegetables. Oh, by the way, check it out. This is my new favorite way to peel potatoes. We're just gonna simply slice the onion, take the ends off the bok choy. For the tomatoes and the potatoes, we're gonna cut them into cubes. And the potatoes, make sure you don't cut them into cubes that are too small because we're gonna be simmering this for a long time. If it's too small, it might just disappear. And finally, for the scallions or green onions, just cut them into 3 sections. When your beef is finished soaking, take it out and cut it into 1-inch cubes. And we're gonna use about 1 pound to 1.5 pounds of beef. After you're done cutting the beef, take a pot, fill it with cold water, put the beef into the cold water, then heat that water up to boil. The reason we're boiling the beef is because of all this nastiness. So now we're just gonna take the beef out and toss the rest of that away. Now we're gonna put all the ingredients together, and this is gonna be a lot of fun. Brand new pan, turn it on high, a couple of tablespoons of vegetable oil. When the oil heats up, toss in all your seasoning right here. Cook that for just about 15-20 seconds. Toss in your onions, 1 tablespoon of sugar, the tomatoes, 1 tablespoon of bean paste, scallions, tablespoon of Shaoxing rice wine, and we're gonna toss in our beef. Beef goes in, stir fry for another 20 seconds or so. Now we're gonna add our soy sauce, and this is gonna be really up to each person's taste buds. I like to add 3 tablespoons of light soy sauce and 1 tablespoon of dark soy sauce because I feel like that goes really good with the noodles. But if you want it less salty, you can do 2 tablespoons of light soy sauce and 1 tablespoon of dark soy sauce, or even one of each and adjust the saltiness later. So for me, 3 tablespoons of light soy sauce, 1 tablespoon of dark soy sauce for some nice coloring. This is already starting to smell fantastic. And now we're gonna add 6 cups of water. Stir all that together. You know how I was saying in the beginning of the video that usually beef noodle soups in China do not have potatoes, but I love potatoes, so I'm gonna go ahead and add some. Stir that around. All we're gonna do is bring that up to a boil, turn the heat on low, cover and simmer for about 1.5 hours to 2 hours. My beef has been stewing for about 2 hours. Let's go take a look. This is my favorite part of the cooking process, the grand unveiling. Woo! Oh my goodness, that smells so insanely good. If that was the size of a regular swimming pool and wasn't boiling hot, I would jump in there. Let's prod around. The potatoes should be, yep, incredibly soft. And the beef looks absolutely delicious. Next up, let's make the noodles. Blanch the back tray really quick in hot water. There we go, moment of truth. I've been waiting all day for this because this dish takes so long to cook. I haven't ate anything all day. Starving. All right, try a piece of the beef. Holy mother of God, that's good. Oh, that's awesome. I'm gonna try this broth. Oh my God. Absolutely amazing. I don't know if you guys follow my exact recipe, if you're gonna find this a little saltier than you would like or not, but to me, it's absolutely perfect. Wow. Oh, these noodles are perfect. Whoa. These noodles are exactly what I like in my beef noodle soup. It's very springy, very bouncy. Oh, that goes perfect with this. That is a beautiful bite. I'll tell you guys this right now. I only put in 5 dried chili peppers, and this thing is smoking. The broth is so aromatic. It's so beefy. I love potatoes in this dish. A lot of people might not like potatoes in here, but trust me guys, put potatoes in here, you're gonna be really happy. Try a piece with the tendons. Oh my God. Holy cow. So happy right now, guys. Oh, this is absolutely delicious. It's missing something though. As delicious as this is, and right now guys, it's pretty much perfect. It still needs a couple of things. One, I love Chinese black vinegar in all my noodle soups. I love it, gotta have it. And 2, I'm gonna go ahead and douse this more with hot oil. There's just something incomplete about eating beef noodle soup without at least putting extra hot oil in here. Look at this, this thing just turned 2 shades redder. So excited right now, can't even tell you. Oh, that hit the spot. Absolutely. Oh my God. As good as this was before. And guys, it was really good. Adding the Chinese vinegar cuts through the grease and gives us a super awesome balance. And the hot oil, well, what can I say about the hot oil? It just makes everything better. Oh, guys, I wish I could give this bowl of soup to you to show you how amazing this is, but I can't. So I guess I'm gonna have to eat this all by myself. I mean, nobody said this job was easy. And guys, if you want to make your beef even more tender, you can simmer it some more. And then there's a trick. You can take the broth and put it into your fridge and leave it soaking overnight. Next day, heat it up. It's gonna be absolutely mind-blowing. Hang on a second, guys. I gotta put this down for a while because I'm trying to talk and I can't help but stuff my face with awesome beef noodle soup. So this is something that you can make right in your kitchen. I mean, if you have the chance, definitely travel to Taiwan as they're known for beef noodle soup, and you can watch my beef noodle soup videos. I'll put those links in my description box. Or if you can't, you wanna just make it at home, guys, it's so simple. I wouldn't even call this recipe cooking, it's just waiting. And of course, as usual, I have all the ingredients listed for you in the description box below. I know some of them may be a little hard to come by at Western grocery markets, so I'll do my best to find the links maybe on Amazon. I'll leave it there for you guys as well. But trust me, go home and try this recipe out. You will absolutely love it. One thing I do gotta say is that when you're scooping the soup and the meat and the potatoes out of the pot, remember there's other ingredients in there like the orange peel and ginger, so make sure you're not scooping that into your bowl, but otherwise you're all good. And I definitely recommend Asian noodles for this dish, so if you're not anywhere near a Chinese market, I'll try to find some online and put those links below as well. All right guys, thank you all so much for watching this video, and as I'm talking, I kid you not, I'm salivating because I'm thinking about my noodle soup just sitting over there and just waiting for me to come over and keep it company. So I'm just gonna go over there with that beautiful thing sitting in a bowl calling my name. Oh my God, I miss you already. All right guys, thanks for watching. See you later.